Hello and welcome. For more than 60 years, one man alone has documented the remarkable change in a part of the world that continues to amaze people with its pace of growth. From a simple desert nation, the United Arab Emirates has become one of the most advanced places on earth. And through the lens of his camera, this man has viewed that transformation. This week on 101, meet the official United Arab Emirates royal photographer, Noorali Rashid.
Few have witnessed the transformation of the Gulf region of the Middle East in the way he has over half a century. Noorali Rashid not only saw it all changing, he recorded it, taking, by his estimate, around 3 million photographs after moving from an area that's now Pakistan to set up home in the Gulf just as the young nations were emerging. Few would recognize the Dubai of these black and white stills, showing landscapes mostly covered in sand and dominated by low-key trading, compared with the dynamic business and tourism hub of today. Noorali Rashid has also had the rare privilege of seeing the increasingly powerful rulers of the Emirates and their families in remarkably candid moments, many of which he photographed but will never release. Not only has the diminutive photographer been a consistent part of the transforming landscape of the Arab world, he's also mixed with some of the most famous figures from around the world. His catalogue of encounters includes the likes of boxing legend Muhammad Ali, the late Palestinian leader Yasser Arafat, Pakistan's military dictator Zia-ul-Haq, India's Rajiv and Sonia Gandhi, former American presidents Bill Clinton and Jimmy Carter, and even a host of legends from India's Bollywood film industry. The list is endless. Through it all, Noorali Rashid has retained the humble nature that helped him win the trust of people like the late Sheikh Zayed in Abu Dhabi and his counterpart in Dubai, Sheikh Rashid, now succeeded by his equally visionary son, Sheikh Mohammed. As the man behind the camera contemplates life in his 80s, he still retains an energy and enthusiasm for his profession that puts many of his younger competitors to shame. But then again, few of them could claim to have pointed their lens at history in the making.
It's really a nice opportunity to talk with you because I know you're one of the few people who's documented the change in this region. I have to start by asking, 60 years as a photographer, 50 years in this region, how many photographs have you taken in your life?
It was accounted at more than 2.5 million pictures and negatives. And by 2-3 years before, and it is continuously I'm taking the picture, till maybe yesterday I took picture, today maybe if there's anything I've taken. And I don't take, in many occasions, I take at least 200-300 pictures in the, on the one occasion. And beside my political picture, fashion pictures, wedding pictures, also I do the portraits. And also I do the heritage pictures, daily life pictures. And by now, they say it is nearing to the 3 million.
Tell me what it was like when there was almost nothing here, when you first came, 50 years ago.
Yes, there was no water, no electricity. We used to sometimes go swimming. But the thing is, in that time, the thing was, you knew everyone. Like, it is in America or in England where there are towns, each and everybody knows each other. Small. It was like that. It was the beauty. People used to share your sympathy, and share your national days or your, festivals together. And if somebody is sick, everybody know he's sick, they used to visit him. So, in that way, the society was very close.
Now, at that time, the skyline of places like Dubai were totally different. Dubai had pretty much just the World Trade Center tower, the one single tower.
Yes. Well, again, Sheikh Rashid developed this country, made the first time in 50s, late 50s, 58, 59, he started work with the British contractors for the drainage of the, creek. He knew this creek is unable to, take the load of the, load of the goods coming by dhows or coming by ships, and ships used to stay on the deep water, and they used to be bring by boats and launches and tugs, the goods. So he started this, and was his visionary. When this became, then it was ready, the small, jetties and other. So from one jetty he made second, third, fourth, everywhere. You find there is jetties, goods are coming. Finally he thought that it should be now we should have a port. He started to work on port, and he made his port, airport. People used to come to Sharjah. There was only airport and Sharjah. The goods used to come, gold, watches, and other goods used to come by cargo, by air cargo to Bahrain, and via Bahrain go to Sharjah, and the Sharjah they used to be delivered by Land Rovers or cars. So he started, Sheikh Rashid. He was a visionary, and he started all this project.
Now let's talk about a couple of your photographs. There are photographs of that first bridge over the creek,
yes.
A narrow two-lane bridge, and I gather you used to have to wait around for a car to cross so you could take a picture of the bridge with actually a vehicle on it.
Well, when they built the bridge, Maktoum Bridge, I used to take my family for picnic there. And I see the children, school children, local, they used to jump from the bridge and to take a dip in the, sea. And for me, sometime I want to take picture for my newspaper, magazine. I wait for hours so that one car or one truck cross this, so that I at least show that something is moving on the bridge.
And now, of course, the bridge is totally crowded. The airport, which you had taken aerial pictures of, had almost nothing. Now, of course, the airport's being expanded like crazy again in Dubai. When you look at how things have developed in the Emirates, particularly in a place like Dubai, how do you view this change, this acceleration? Is it too fast for you?
Well, this airport development is fantastic. When I took the picture of airport, I went there, hardly you find few cars at airport. And people used to go on tarmac up to the aircraft to receive the people, receive the beloved one, their friends, their guests. And even cars used to go up to the aircraft and bring their guests.
How old were you at the time when you first started becoming professional?
Yes, it was, I was born in December 1929. 47, there was a partition between India and Pakistan. British withdrew from India and gave them independence. And then my brother, thought that he should shift to Karachi for the better life and business. So he went there and took me there. In Karachi, I told my brother I want to buy a camera. He bought me a camera of nearly $3–4, for any Italian camera. And immediately I took one film and took my brother in the garden and took picture. The picture all came nice. It was a fixed lens camera. From here I started. Then I took picture. There were always visits, as it's a new Muslim country. King Saudi used to you visit there. He had a visit there. King Faisal of Iraq had a visit to Pakistan. Iran Shah had a visit. Turkey visited there. So I took their picture and went to the press and give them as a gift. They accept just to byline my name on the photos. And the interesting thing is, I became accredited to the Press Information Ministry. Then I used to get invitation for the, to the embassies parties, to head of state parties, to big celebrations, gift parties. And it was such a change for me to come from a fisherman town to have a good reception in the embassies. So I thought this is the life. So I stick to there, and my father tried to change me to business. He could not change. So finally he sent me here. Even, I could not change. I took my picture because the ruling family were so kind people. Sheikh Rashid was kind, and the creek was beautiful, and all this. And I knew, being a press photographer, I knew as a press photographer, this tiny place, this fisherman's town, will become one day a city, and one day it will have a boom because they have oil here. So I used to fly and took picture from the distance to record that development. And today I'm happy that I have taken the history of UAE.
Noorali Rashid, don't go away. We're going to focus more on your life in just a moment. You're watching One on One. We'll be back in just a moment.